Arda Güler is a Real Madrid player. The Turkish teenage sensation will be the latest player to join Los Blancos, with a deal having been officially completed, as per Tony Juan Martí. The report also states that Barcelona tried desperately to convince Güler to join them instead of Real Madrid, although their efforts were in vain. The Blaugrana had been favourites to sign the teenager for last few days, before he opted for Los Blancos on Tuesday. Güler has signed a 6-year contract at Real Madrid, according to El Larguero, keeping him at the club until the end of the 2028-2029 season. He is expected to fly into the Spanish capital on Thursday in order to finalise the transfer. Güler will join the Real Madrid squad when their pre-season training begins in the next couple of weeks, and he will remain with Carlo Ancelotti's squad for next season. He will not be loaned out. Güler is Real Madrid's 5th signing of the summer, after Fran Garcia, Brahim Diaz, Jude Bellingham and Joselu Matu. Real Madrid defender Ferland Mendy finds himself the latest big-name player being linked with a summer transfer to Saudi Arabia. The 28-year-old left-back had a frustrating campaign in 2022-2023, bogged down by injuries and inconsistent form. It has given way to speculations over his future, with reports suggesting that Los Blancos are prepared to sell him this summer if a good offer arrives. Amidst this, there have been suggestions that Mendy has emerged as a target for clubs in Saudi Arabia, and has even received calls from the Middle East over a potential transfer. But his agent, Yvonne Lomi, has dismissed the idea of his client leaving Real Madrid for Saudi Arabia, branding the speculations as nonsense. The Saudi Arabia and Ferland Mendy thing? No, there is nothing. New players are being announced every morning there who can play in Saudi Arabia. Soon it will be Mbappé in Saudi Arabia, and so on, Lomi told L'Équipe du Soir. There is nothing. Saudi Arabia is looking for all players, full stop. It's nonsense. He's at Real Madrid, it's all good. Mendy arrived at Real Madrid from Olympique Lyon in 2019, with the club splashing €50 million on his signing. Having gradually taken over as the first choice from Marcelo, the Frenchman enjoyed a solid few seasons at the Santiago Bernabéu. However, the last season was a disappointing one for the 28-year-old, as he spent most of it out on the sidelines, and his performances when he was fit were far from the level expected. Mendy still has 2 years left on his contract, and a sale now would allow Los Blancos to recoup some of the €50 million that they spent on his signing. But judging by the left-back's agent's remarks, it appears that the player has no intention to leave the club at this moment.